soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why...
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Houston Texans and the Carolina Panthers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught at the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant. Time to regroup. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Chandler. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Cooks will come in motion right. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
From just shy of midfield, Murray checks this down to Hubbard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. They'll run here with Hubbard.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Now Stafford.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
72 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now Murray off play action. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Marquise Goodwin from 21 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be...
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford, he's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. The 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. Stafford. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
swim.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. Open man, it's Preston Williams.
He's got the first down and more than that. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Room here to run.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
To throw is Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw taken in there by Cooks.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. But we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Third quarter starts with a run by Hubbard. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Right back to Hubbard. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Open man is Robbie Anderson. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you can get a good head of steam going.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now from Murray. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford.
That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Stafford on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Chandler.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
They run it with Chandler.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. On 3rd down, it's Chandler. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Chandler will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Murray. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On the give, this is Hubbard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Murray now on first down. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Hubbard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of. Winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, now to Goodwin.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Texans get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Being chased out left. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. 19 yards that time for number 19. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket in ball time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Murray to air it out again. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's Johnny Hacker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Stafford on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford, now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1 in one of our early window games here in